Hey, what's going on, my family? What's going on, good peeps? I hope everyone had a great night. Um, Hope they still enjoying. Hope you all are still enjoying y'all holiday time off or time with y'all family. Just wanted to make a quick video today. And today's topic is was it worth it? Or you can say, is it worth it? Um, I wanted to speak specifically on this topic, and I won't try my best not to venture off. But with this topic, this is real life, and this is really solely for my youth. I do know that older people, my analytics shows that have more of an older crowd that listen, but hear me out, youth. Um, I know you doing what you're doing. I know you gonna do what you're gonna do. And the topic is it worth it? Well, let me tell you the truth. You out pushing whatever line you pushing, you out front lining, you repping your hood hard, you repping your gang hard, you out there robbing and making a name for yourself, and the streets love you, the females love you. I mean, your name is just ringing. But guess what? Unfortunately, if the Lord, or when the Lord call you home, if that be the case, where you lose your life in the midst of whatever you're doing, here come the reality. Your funeral is going to be packed with a lot of your homies and your shirts, your face on their shirts, and if it's gang related, they flags out. Your funeral gonna be packed with all the females that you dealt with, and every last one is gonna swear that you was that they were wifey, and some gonna be there for your mom and and your family. But the harsh reality is, after they put you in the ground, hear me out, life goes on. And that's the truth. I don't care what nobody telling you. I'm telling you this. Life goes on. Those females that wanted that show and all that, wanted to put on a show that you knew and mess with them, they're going to go on and mess with another dude that's hot or that got motion. And for your homies, they're gonna put that RIP shirt, whatever shirt, up in the closet, and they're gonna go on with their life. You will be brought up for your birthdays, the day that you were, that you left this earth, however you left this earth. And if you're in the gang, most of our gangs got hood days. They gonna have your face on the shirt for the hood day, and that's all fine and dandy. But young brothers, do you feel that you're worth more than that? Do you want that to be just your legacy? That's what it draws down to. That's your legacy. Dudes that you was willing to ride, die for, only speak of your name when it's birthday time, hood day time, probably block party, or the day you pass. The females is going on when they find a new dude, whatever, and that's what it is. And guess what? Your mom, your kids, your siblings, your family, they are the ones that's stuck with that grief every day, while your friends have moved on. So this message is truly direct. It's a direct it's a direct message to ask you, what do you want your legacy to be? I don't want, I chose. I didn't want my legacy to be where my funeral pack and everybody out and flags hanging and they got shirts and rest in peace Craig and this, and 3 or 4 months, one of my kids' mom might call one of my homeboys and ask because she can help on one of my son's football gear. Oh, I ain't got it, or they put on block mode. Because reality is life goes on. Those are the things that happen. Those so-called true friends, they only ride for a matter of time. And that troubled me as well. It's like, man, we at one point in time, like, man, I lost a real good homie. Like, man, this don't feel right. Where I just only acknowledge him only on certain times of the year, but his family is grieving him, or sometimes her, day in, day out. And what did they die for? What did they die for? What did they die for? You please go revisit my videos over a street. I can tell you now, right now, I can speak thoroughly about my neighborhood. I'm from Gillette Street in 4th Ward. That's off of West Gray in West Dallas. Most know it as Midtown. Love where I have it on my arm, 1000 block. But guess what's going on right now? 25 years ago, 4th Ward was predominantly black. That was my hood. But guess what? It is gentrified. You know, people of different races are walking their dogs on the streets where we used to hustle and do everything. Life has changed. In the younger me, that was my all in all, was my block. The older me would tell the younger Craig, it's not worth it. You're going to lose your life to a block or a street that's going to be bought out pretty soon. All your homeboys, where y'all used to be 40 and 50 deep, that's all going to come to a halt. So value your life. Understand what is life. What's the purpose of life? What you're doing, is it meaningful? Start to think about leaving true legacy, things that can't be washed away. Those are the things that I challenge you young brothers to ponder and think about. And I'm by no means, I'm not sitting here saying overnight, stop what you're doing, stop with your gang, being a part of whatever you're a part of. What I am saying to you is that it's more in life than what you're doing. I promise you, it's more in life than what you're doing. And not to get on the spiritual side too much, but in the afterlife, I can imagine you surely be mad that you was taken away from here because an enemy, of blocks, a neighborhood didn't like your neighborhood, and you was a victim of that. And next thing you know, 10, 20 years later, that block doesn't even exist. And I'm gonna be short just to make it, to resonate with you all. My Houston audience. I don't know any gangs or whatever in that area, but let's imagine Dowling Street. Dowling was a very impactful, very historical street in Third Ward. And I speak more so about Third Ward and Fourth Ward because they're like sister and brothers. We used to ride the bike to each other. Neighborhood. It's a freeway that separate us. But nevertheless, you riding for Darling. You willing to die for Darling. You're Darling hardhead, Darling gangster, crip, Darling gangster, whatever. You willing to take people out for Darling. And same thing, you willing to take people out for Darling, you end up going to jail 60 years because somebody disrespected Darling. Well, fun facts, and I say this respectfully, there's no Darling. Darling is now called Emancipation Street. That is what Darling Street is. So you might have Darling on you, but there's no Darling. It's Emancipation. So with that message, that little message I want to give you is it worth it? Things change. Life change. Don't make a temporary decision. Don't make a permanent decision off of temporary information, off of temporary feelings, off of temporary vision. That's all I'm saying, young brothers. I love you all. I'm not getting on you all. I'm just trying to open you all eyes to something that's much bigger. I was there with you all. So none of my videos is clowning or looking down. It's my job that I was woken up to reality. It's my job to wake up as many people as I can. But back to what I was saying is, what's the purpose of everything? Like I said, you done went hard and did all of this. You done lost your life, your family grieving, your child. Here we go with the generational curses, the generational patterns. Your dad may was in jail all your life for murder. Now guess what? You got a 2-year-old. You gone. You're not in jail, but you're dead. You know, we have to break curses. We have to identify family curses, and those come with harsh reality, harsh conversations, but we have to identify those, and then we have to do what we have to do to correct those errors or curses that we have been bound by and we have followed by generations. And when I say generations, great-great-uncle, grandpa, great-grandpa, uncles, aunties, moms, same for the women, you know, same old, you know. And why I'm so big on gang prevention is because I really want to grab and capture the youth before they make some mistakes, some mistakes that it's very life costly. As I always stated, no one is unreachable. My approach may be different, which is why I often say I'm open to work with others for the betterment of the youth, but long as there's an outcome, I'm there. But this morning, I just want to instill life in you all. I pray that you all wake up mentally, spiritually. I pray that you just, I pray that when you watch the news, and if you watch the news and you seeing a murder and they're reporting and letting the mother, the grandma talk, hear that pain, hear that pain. Hear that emptiness in that mother because her child was shot to death. You don't want to be in that situation. You don't want your mom to be in that situation. And if you don't want that truly to be your end of your chapter, you have time to change, man. There's many ways of changing. Many ways. I'm not the only advocate. I'm not the only outreach. I'm not the only person that has spent time in the gang world that has, evolved and now a family man. I'm just another resource. Inbox me, comment, subscribe. Hey, whatever I can do my best, but ultimately it has to start from you first. You have to say, I was tired. I'm tired. And that's what happened to me. My mentors, all the people that I have behind me, they seen all the potential in me. Even my grandfather, they seen all the potential in me, but they kept me at bay until I came to them and said, you know what? I'm tired of this life, man. I'm drained. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. I want a better life. I got a child now. And, I want to be a productive citizen, And from there, just those words of telling, honestly, speaking out my heart to my grandfather and my mentors, man, so many open doors happen. They start networking and bringing me and changing my environment, taking me places I've never been where I can have real fun and don't look over my shoulder. Man, it feels good to live like that. And I want you all to live like that. And we're gonna get to that point. Houston, we're gonna be better. We're gonna be better. We're gonna do better. And I'm gonna do my part by outreaching, speaking, taking time out. I'm big on education. So tutoring, whatever the case may be, I am here. I'm here to stay. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Y'all enjoy yourself.